Thousands of Syrians have camped in the freezing cold at the northern border crossing with Turkey after fleeing government attacks in the past few days. Damascus has threatened to intensify attacks if Turkey and Saudi Arabia send forces to help the opposition.
We ask our brother, President Erdogan, to open a humanitarian corridor. Look at the women and children here. They have fled because of the intensity of the Russian strikes.
A Syrian rights group says at least 10 civilians were killed in Russia's relentless bombing of Aleppo Monday. Some of the people wounded in the bombing are being treated in Turkish hospitals.
Around 30,000 Syrians have now amassed in an area near the Turkish border. Obviously, as always, we will provide for our Syrian brothers and accept them when necessary.
Unprecedented numbers of migrants from Syria and elsewhere have left Turkey for Europe, putting a strain on smaller countries they pass on their westward route. The rich Western European countries say they cannot cope with so many migrants either. German Chancellor Angela Merkel has made her second trip to Turkey since October to discuss the refugee crisis.
We are not only shocked but also horrified by the human suffering of several thousand people as a result of bombing, especially on the Russian side.
Syrians fleeing their homes suffer cold, hunger, and death along the way. Those who stay could face a worse fate in state prisons.
Prisoners are routinely tortured and beaten, forced to live in unsanitary and overcrowded cells with little food and no medical care. Many perish in detention. The mass scale of deaths of detainees suggests that the government of Syria is responsible for acts that amount to extermination as a crime against humanity.
International investigators on Monday published a report that says several thousand detainees have been executed, beaten to death, or otherwise left to die in Syria during its 5-year civil war. Zlatica Hoke, VOA News, Washington.